Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is going to be a bonus quick little episode that I'm very, very excited to make because it's all about understanding co-creation and how we literally are co-creators of our reality, and we can have a blank canvas of what we want to experience and hold the appropriate brushes to be able to color that in, shape that in, just give it the exact form that we want to have in our life, because the paintbrushes, aka known as core beliefs, now as adults are completely up to us which ones we want to hold on to and which ones we don't want to hold on to. Metaphor: paintbrushes equals core beliefs. True story, true fact. As children, we did not have a choice on what brushes we were given, right? So the world and our primary caregivers gifted us brushes that essentially painted a picture of what the world is and who we are in relation to the world. So there's a big high percentage of us that have been walking around with negative brushes, and I'm making quotation marks if you're listening on the podcast. So we're going to be talking about this today. This is Anna Morfides with Mending Hearts Counseling, now a professional therapist and life skills coach, and sharing information that I've learned in my journey of, my 7 years of studying biology, psychology, becoming a counselor. That has changed my life, and I want to share that. So if you choose to, and is something that is serving for you, you can also change your life and completely paint a different picture. So the paintbrushes that I was given as a child were, I'm not good enough, I'm bound to be rejected, I'm anxiously attached. So the world that I was painting all the way up until I was 38 years old, because what happens is, as children, those paintbrushes become part of our blueprint, and those paintbrushes are being used day in and day out, subconsciously and unconsciously, because 95% of our nervous system is autonomic. Therefore, it just goes into gear every morning that we wake up, and it just starts to paint our reality, right? But we can co-create our reality as adults, because now we know, by paying attention to our outside world, what kind of brushes are automatically being used from within us in the first place. So if you are constantly living in a state of fear, you feel that life is hard, you feel depression, and these are a lot of the things that I felt, right? Like not enough, that I wasn't worth efforts, I wasn't worth things. My nervous system was really dysregulated, and it always tried to make sure that other people are okay in order for my nervous system to be okay. And that was like a very hard way to live. My paintbrushes were heavy and gray, muddy, like they were not pretty. But when I went to counseling school and I realized the paintbrushes that I was carrying, I was able to swap them out through affirmations, using the power of neuroplasticity, with tapping techniques such as emotional freedom techniques, EFT. I did modalities such as cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT. I used the power of narrative therapy to write out my new story, because words have a lot of power. Spelling, you're literally spelling your future. Now, imagining, right? You can also use the power of your imagination to like literally paint your whole world. Like, what do you want to experience? And embody the version of self that has the life that I've always wanted to live, discounting my current circumstances. So this is the key to making sure that you paint becomes a reality, right? So if you're painting your canvas through your past core beliefs and the prior brushes, if I kept continuing to paint my world with the brushes that my parents gave me, such as you have to work hard in life to make it, or other people are lucky, I'm not sure if it's going to happen to you, or all the criticism, they didn't know any better, but this is what they knew, so they just passed it on. So, like all these like negative and not really nice brushes to hold on to, or like you have to work hard to please people, or if people are not happy, you have to do everything in your power to make sure that they're okay. Yeah, so I just became like a doormat. Anyway, point is, as an adult, I learned that I have a choice now to pick up different paintbrushes, and I decided I wanted to do the work to be able to drop my old paintbrushes to pick up my new ones that reflected things such as I am worthy, I am good enough, I am lovable, I am cherished, I am chosen, I am always regulated, I can do anything that I want, my opportunity to experience my life is limitless, all my relationships are harmonious, I am so grateful. And I always talk about our 5 predominant emotions: fear, anger, disgust, sadness, and joy. The chances that I'm going to experience my life through my children, like life partner, friends, family, work, people in our work, like our, like I was going to say employers, but that's not, coworkers, even your boss, like drivers on the street, the weather. There's so many things that can alter our mood, but our superpower is what brush do we want to hold on to in that moment to keep creating our reality. And we have a choice to do this each and every single day, each and every single minute of the day. It's never too late. The power of now can be exercised at any moment. And then my dear friend actually brought this to my attention today. This is how this video came about. Do you see this? Earth and heart. Earth, heart. They share the H, which is the same, which if it's a capital, then it's a ladder. He was saying like to heaven. I never actually thought about that before. And the common word is art. So the heart is the true connection to earth, and the earth is the earth has so much potential, right? Like there's so much potential to harvest from Mother Earth that stems from our heart, and we can literally create art because we get in touch with our higher self, and like we know that we can create the exact reality that we want, because now as adults, this is our superpower. We can use the power of neuroplasticity and the power of somatic therapy to release past core beliefs and past traumas that live in our body, to create a new nervous system, to create a new core belief system inside, and have that be our kickstart of each and every single day. Like think of ourselves like a computer. The hard drive goes on when we wake up in the morning, and then we start to release different messages like, life's so wonderful, I'm so excited about today, thank you for the wonderful news. And believe me, because life is challenging, we are wired to be below the line. It's a lot of work for me too, to always transmute sadness, fear, anger, disgust, like the circumstances in my life that will bring me into these emotions, right back into joy. But I'd rather do that than transmute that energy, rather than stay that energy, which creates thoughts like, why is this happening to me? Life is shit, and this sucks, and da 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 da, and like keep me in this like gray painting that I don't want to be a part of anymore. I want my painting to be yellow and red and blue, and like really represent like all the chakras, right? Like all our energetic point systems. It's the bright white, purple, blue. This can be green or pink. Then it's yellow, orange, red, like bright colors reflecting our thoughts, which create our emotions, which lead to feelings, and which lead to our behaviors. So the better thoughts we have, the better emotions we are surrounded with, and that will also give us like the best actions. Like it would create the best behaviors for the rest of the day. So what paintbrushes are you going to pick up today? And what color do you want your world to be today? And what core beliefs do you want to anchor into your system? And remember, you have the power and the choice to do this at any minute, at any given point in time. And you can do this with the power of neuroplasticity through affirmations, through meditation, through somatic therapies. There's so many modalities: journaling, conscious streaming, which is like consciously streaming all your thoughts, narrative therapy, cognitive behavioral therapy. There's so many modalities to help you along the way to become truly your best version. And believe me, this is coming from someone who was in a state of suffering. Like, I came from poverty and a lot of abuse. And if I can stand here today and know the power of resilience and turning it over simply by changing the brushes that I decided I can hold through counseling school, you can do it too. With so much love and so much gratitude, I will see you soon. And thank you again for all your support, messages, comments, and any future ideas that you want me to work on. I happily take those on as well. And yeah, I hope you have a blessed rest of your day, and I will see you soon.